Hey, what's up everybody out there in YouTube land? This is Jinsei once again, back with another What Does a Character Lose in Modern Controls in Street Fighter 6. So up next we've got everyone's favorite new ballerina French lady, Manon. So this one is gonna be interesting. Um, you know, me being the honest person that I am typically when it comes to the reality of making some videos. The downside of doing things unscripted is that you tend to ramble. So I'll try to keep that to a minimum this go around. But Manon is an interesting case. She does lose some pretty key normals that I think are very important to her. So we'll go ahead and get started. Starting off with neutral special. It is the heavy version of her command throw. 5 frame startup, least range, most damage, everyone, the usual. This kind of stinks because usually, even though these are like 10 frame or 10 frame, 8 frame, or 7 frame for the other strengths, or 8 frames, I believe. Yeah, sorry, that was the normal. It's nice to have the big damage and the up close pressure, but you don't have like the scare of doing a throw from here, which kind of sucks. It whiffs. That's more of a picky reasoning. So she loses that. Up next is the forward special, which is her uppercut, I would say. Not a traditional uppercut, but this is the medium version of it. Pretty nice. That's always my go-to, honestly, when I play Manon, is the medium for anti-air. So nice choice. Down special, that's gonna be her command hit to get a medal. That version is the light version, I believe. Let me double check real quick. It's light or medium. I'm so glad you could do that in training, by the way. Shout out to Street Fighter 6 for letting me switch characters. Yeah, it's a light version. Characters and control schemes and training. But yeah, it's the light version of the command hit. Next one, and last one actually, is her Tatsu. So it's her spin kick. That's the light version. Is the double hitting low, which is nice for like suddenly doing it, which is what I run into a lot of. Is suddenly doing it, as doing that, catching people off guard. Excuse me. Next up, another easy one is the air normals. So Manon has all her kicks, so none of her punch normals. I don't know how important that is. I tend to not really do jump normals with Manon. Normally I could do something like this and then like jump in, and that is safe for EX reversals, or excuse me, the heavy version is safe for EX reversals. But yeah, I'm not sure how important her jump punches are personally. I tend to play a ground game. I don't jump that often. A lot at least, but we'll go over what specials are gained with normal inputs. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So we do still have all the spins, which is nice, and all the command throws. That's it. So Manon loses the command hit, and she loses the other strengths of this. Now, I think that's a bit important. While the low does still work in terms of like doing something like this, I personally believe that this move, the medium version, and even the medium version for corner carry is really important. This might be better for Oki, but for corner carry, whew, that's kind of a big lot. And this with the heavy version of it, it's nice to just have that as an overhead scare. Obviously EX does the same thing, but you get a combo off of it. But yeah, no, I think that's kind of a big hit to Manon personally. I could be wrong. I don't main her. I do mess around with her recently, but losing the other strengths is kind of sucks. The light one's nice for double low, but just the other strengths are just so good too, But yeah, that's a big loss there too. And You know, not having the other strengths for the command hit. The additional distance and projectile invincibility is always nice. I mean, obviously you have the EX version, but it sucks not being able to do the other ones at will. But we'll get into normals now. So standing light is the light punch. Standing light punch, good button, nice button. Crouching is crouching light kick, and obviously machine gunning it for combos gives you the light punch as well. So you'll only ever see this when you do strings like that. And holding assist gives us light kick, which is nice because this is one of those like you're like kind of fishing, having that kind of footsie game, throwing out normals, and then doing that and getting a nice simple little confirm. So that's nice. But it's even EX works. Like that's always a nice button to have. So it's super great that she gets that crouching light kick. But yeah, all her lights are intact. Mediums. So we have standing medium punch, which is nice, you know. Obviously her target combos are all here. That's the important thing, is that even though we have reduced move sets technically with modern, we do still have all target combos intact so far. So it'll be interesting to see if something like that doesn't work. Crouching medium is crouching medium kick. So that's kind of a nice little, you know, nice little tool there as well. Not special cancelable, so not drive rush cancelable either, unfortunately, or drive impact. I'm glad that she keeps this. Standing medium kick is still here. This is a special cancelable move. Whoops. So is standing medium kick punch apparently. Whoopsies. Yeah. So she does have her pretty strong specials in terms of her pokes, especially this one. However, I personally think the loss of crouching medium punch kind of stinks. And it's mostly just because it's one of the more easier combos that I learned with Manon is just this. I'm sure there's another way to do it. I don't think because standing medium punch is plus 6 on our drive rush, and that's the back is plus 8. So, you know, doing this is plus 10 on hit. So I think this is kind of a big hit because this is a really nice like little poke confirm. Like if you're just sitting out here hitting buttons just to get your medals and get Manon, you know, revving up and getting ready to freaking do some damage. So I think the crouching medium punch loss kind of sucks. It's a big hit in terms of her combo ability off of something like that. But, you know, that's just what I do with Manon, is just kind of wait for and fish my chances. So that's a big, I think that's personally a pretty crappy loss. So last is heavies. We do have our standing heavy punch, you know, target combo intact and all that. Obviously her target combo for her anti-air is still here too. Sweep obviously is a thing. Crouching heavy punch is our crouching heavy button, and we have our back heavy. That's really it. Holding assist gives us the back heavy too, but that's more for like the auto combo purposes. So that's her heavies. Kind of noticed that one of those are missing as well. I think it's a pretty big one. A standing roundhouse. That is the one button that I genuinely do like as Manon. You know, for crush counter, for whiffing, you can get, you know, you can do this. You can do her low, I believe. Let me see. I might have just mistimed my timing. Yep, you can do her low, her medium for more corner carry. I don't believe you can do her heavy off of it just because it's a bit too slow. I mean, but you can. It's just too good of a button to last. It's minus on block. I believe I said it was -6. But I mean, it's got good distance. It's hard to whiff punish. You know, this takes half an OD bar. So once you have them cornered, you can keep your distance, start harassing. They jump in, you do target combo. You know, keep them here. Do like, kind of just keep them here with all your EX moves and just bully and hit, and then just throw that out. And then, you know, get whatever hit you're gonna get with her. I keep screwing it up. I keep trying to do the back heavy into that. But I think that's a way too important of a button for Manon to lose. I would definitely say Manon possibly might be a bit weaker in modern controls for the loss of those normals. They're just too good. So, you know, in to recap it all, it's all kick jump normals. She loses her crouching medium punch, and she loses her stand roundhouse, which are two essential buttons in my opinion to make Manon stronger. The specials that she loses for manual inputting to get full damage rather than scale damage is her twirl, and she loses her spin and her Tatsu kick strengths, mediums and the medium and the heavy, which are also very important. Like I mentioned, medium being the corner carry, heavy being the surprise overhead every once in a while. The light is there for the Oki, which is nice. So, but that'll just about do it for Manon. Again, like I mentioned, my opinion is that Manon suffers a little bit from modern, losing those key normals. You know, I'm sure other people will prove me wrong. I'm pretty sure. Like always, leave any comment, give me any info that I could be wrong on. Thank you so much so far for the first two videos. You know, comment engagement is long since dwindled on this channel. You're probably wondering why this guy got like 1.2k subs but doesn't do anything. But it's nice seeing what the few comments I've gotten so far. I mean, my local community has given me some nice feedback as well. The few that have watched it, so it's nice. Thank you so much. You know, hit that like button, leave a comment down below, algorithm stuff, blah blah blah. You know. Typical YouTuber outro, I believe. But next up, we'll do Kimberly. I might do this one later today or do it tomorrow as well. But yeah, we will see you in the next video of what do characters lose in modern controls. Thank you so much.